Welcome to all our guests today. If you have not already done so, on the table in the back of our auditorium there's a blue guest card. We'd love to have you fill that out so we can have a record of you being here, and if you have any needs we can also take care of that for you, hopefully. Tomorrow morning at 6:30 here at the building will be men's prayer, and at 10 o'clock in the morning will be ladies' class in the old building. That's tomorrow morning. Today, it's already been mentioned that we have the Fall Festival at the Chapin's home. There are some maps in the foyer, and as John mentioned too, or Larry mentioned, there will be a caravan of cars and vehicles headed that way shortly after we convene this morning. Saturday, November 3rd, 6 p.m., there's a movie night that's at a church in Elkhorn. I know there's a flyer on the bulletin board in the auditorium, so if anybody's interested in going to that, well, maybe that's, let me back up here. Movie night's here at November 3rd at 6 p.m. There's no other information about that. I got that confused with a Christian comedian date night that's going to take place. That's at the church in Elkhorn, and there is a flyer about that. So there's also a flyer about a youth rally in Omaha at Southwest Church of Christ. It's called Ignite. It's for 7th through 12th graders. Teens interested, parents interested in helping chaperone, sign up on the bulletin board. If you have any questions, see John or Stacy. They are attending that, so they need to know who's going. Prayer concerns, be sure to pick up the bulletin by the door to check for prayer requests and news. They are in the slot by the exit doors. Not aware of anybody who's traveling this week, and again, it's a blessing that the Chapins traveled and got home safely. I know Thanksgiving's just around the corner. There'll be more traveling going on, so lots of things to pray about. And it's interesting, the last couple of months, I know we prayed earnestly about the hurricanes that were closing in on the Carolinas, and the floodwaters actually did a lot of damage there, but the hurricane itself, was not as bad as it was expected to be. And then we prayed about the weather being nice for Applejack weekend and our parade and the float that we had in the parade, and it was nice that weekend. And I'm sure it's been on our minds that we'd have a good day today for the Fall Festival. So we pray about big things like hurricanes, and we pray about things like the weather. And, honestly, if it would have rained today, we would have found something to be joyful about. But it is a blessing to have a good day that we can get out and enjoy the fall weather. And just not only now when we pray together, when we assemble together this morning, but, you can have shotgun prayers that something happens and you just pull out and say a prayer for that thing that's happening. And then you can have prayers that are on a list that you're praying about on a regular basis. So we do have so much to be thankful for, and we see the power of prayer at work in so many ways. Let us just be in the habit of doing that more and more. And let's close out this morning with a word of prayer together.